Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to take a second and give you guys an update on steps. I totally meant to do this at church yesterday and forgot. So Stephanie was supposed to be doing the announcements, and then we had a ton of people out sick, and so she stepped into kids to help cover in there. So I wanted to shoot this out to you guys, and I'm going to do this and let you know kind of where we are with steps right now. So first of all, sorry it's been a long time since we've given you an update, but I wanted to give you that update today. So first, I want to say thank you to everyone that has given any amount. Like it doesn't matter if it's been 50 cents or $50,000. Like every single penny counts, and we cherish all of it the same. We really do. And we just appreciate you guys so much. So seeing the generosity of our church family has truly been just amazing. Like something we knew what God could do, but man, y'all have gone above and beyond, and it's been amazing. So here's kind of where we are with everything. So if you remember, we need at least $250,000 in our savings account before we can really even do anything, because of just the cost of things and kind of what we want to do. So that's really just like the ground floor of what we need. So far, this is awesome. We have raised to date $83,370.79 towards steps. And that's just funds given from you guys, the church. It doesn't count what we already had. So if you add what we've already had in savings plus that $83,000, right now our total cash savings is at $110,924.38. That's where we are. That's literally, I looked at our bank account today, like right now. So that's exactly how much money we have in savings. And we add to that periodically whenever we have excess in our checking account. So we try to run a real lean checking account and add everything else in our savings, because that savings account earns a pretty high percentage for a savings account. So we try to put as much in there as we can. So that's how much money we've raised so far. Thank you. That's amazing. I love that. Our church, the church our size, like, that's incredible. So I appreciate that. We appreciate that, man. That's awesome. And we talk to other churches or other people that have done fundraising in churches before, and they're like, wow, that's amazing. So good job, man. Y'all are awesome. You're listening to the Lord. You're giving. All right. So here's where we are with our new space, okay? Looking for a new space is right now, we don't have a new space yet. And we're always looking. We're always keeping our eye open and stuff. But here's some of the challenges that we're having, just so that you can be praying about these things, is that the types of buildings that we're actually looking for are really rare in this city, in our area. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the truth. Like we need a space that is at bare minimum 10,000 square feet. And honestly, that's the space we meet now. So we would really like something more like 15,000 square feet, just so that we can have something we can grow in for a while. And so that type of building is hard to find that's laid out the way that we need it. So, there might be some office spaces available, or there might be some things like that available that just wouldn't work as far as their layout goes and parking and all that. So what we're looking for is rare. That doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means that right now there's not a lot of that available. And if it is available, it is ungodly expensive. I'm talking way more than what we bring in a month, So we are looking. We're still believing God has the best place for us. But right now we don't even have a spot that we're pursuing. When we do, we will let you know. Honestly, what we're praying for is that if there's a church that is wanting to sell its building, to shut its doors, like that they would gift it to us and allow the kingdom to still be built in our community with a different church family. And so we're praying for that, but we're also praying that God maybe brings someone to Oasis that owns buildings or whatever. So I'm not trying to discount what God can do. We know He can do anything. And so we're just really praying, we're looking, and anything that we can take seriously, we take seriously. And so that's kind of the update there. So just be praying that God would provide a space that would work for our church family that would also not be just unbelievably expensive. All right, so we have $110,924 in the bank in our savings account right now. Like I said before, really to even be taken seriously by a bank or a contractor, like we really need about $250,000 bare minimum in our savings account. So we're still, what is that, $140,000 left to raise. Okay, so we have ideas of how we're going to get there, but really, primarily, like, I think that you, the church, is how God's going to do that. The provision's in the house. And so if you feel God moving in your heart and you still want to sow into this, man, please, this is an ongoing thing for us. This is not a one Sunday thing and then we're done. No, it's just something we're going to continue to raise for until we have it. So when we had our Step Sunday where we all brought our offering, that was just the starting line. And so I know the year end is coming up, and if there's a year end gift that you want to make and you want to give that towards Steps, man, you can totally do that. You can do that by going to Oasistn.church/give, and you can choose the Steps fund there, and you can give that way. And man, every penny is going toward this. So if that's something you want to do, please go ahead and do that. But every gift matters. $10 matters. $1,000 matters. $1 matters. Like, every gift matters. That's how God's built our church anyway from the ground up. It's been little by little, and that's okay. We're okay with that pace. But just wanted to give you guys a little update and say thank you so much for continuing to be a part of what God's doing. It's really, really awesome to see what He's done. But anyway, if you want to give, go to our website, Oasistn.church/give. You can give there, and we love you guys, and we'll see you Sunday.